Hello friends and welcome back to Too Many Minis. My name's Ossie. I've just got a delivery from the good people at Hachette Partworks. I'm going to have a little look inside. Boom. It's got a piece of paper. The piece of paper says, here are your issues. $2.99. So what have we got? We've got issue 1. Rustly plastic noises. You've got some rubbishy black and white dice to add to your collection of rubbishy black and white dice. You've got two 50mm bases. And then you've got a Space Marine Captain and a Winged Tyrannid Prime. And this is $2.99, which is mad. Obviously, it's a loss leader, right? They're not making money off this. Even Games Workshop's plastic markup probably can't make much money on this. But it's great. I'm going to be converting. I've already got this Captain painted. It says Space Marine Captain. He's a Terminator. Space Marine Captain in Terminator armor. Here's the one I converted up from my Leviathan set. I gave him like a special chest plate from Vulcan. I gave him a little scaly bit, some chain, and this thing on the top. So I generally salamandered him up a lot, and he's a big captain. It's a model I'm proud of. I like him. This one I'm going to convert into a Terminator Ancient. Give him the banner. I'm going to buy the Primaris Ancient kit, which comes with one banner guy, one regular banner guy, but he comes with 2 banners. So I'm going to piece together some bits from this. I think he's going to have he has a few options for weapons. So I think we'll have a Power Fist holding the banner, and yeah, that's going to be a conversion job for this. This I will give to a friend who does Tyranids. Because I don't think I'm going to do Tyranids. They're like bottom of my list of things to do. But maybe, I don't know. You get a postery thing. That's a neat poster. If you're into posters, my favourite bit of it is this bit here, which is like the big picture of everything that's coming in Combat Patrol. And boy, is it a lot of stuff. It's 9 Combat Patrols, Space Marines, Tyranids, Leagues of Votann, Eldari, Astra Militarum, Genestealer Cults, Orcs, Chaos Space Marines, and World Eaters. Plus, every Combat Patrol gets an extra model, which I think they're going to incorporate into rules, they've said in the game. So, for instance, the Genestealers get the Atalan Jackals, and the Space Marines get a Chaplain on Bike, which I'm really looking forward to. Tyranids get... I don't know what the Tyranids get. This thing, I think. I can't remember what that's called. I think they get that thing. Etc. They get a Mauler Fiend over here. So that you get this extra stuff. And you can get the premium subscription, £2 extra per issue, so £8 extra per month. You get a Brutalis Dreadnought and a Hive Tyrant, a Demon Prince and Howling Banshees, Killer Cans and the Thunderkin, and a Rogel Dawn and a Brood Coven. I've got 2 Brood Covens already. I'm not going to be getting premium. You get a kind of card, light thin card playmat with some quite cool printing on it. You can learn to play on. And then you get the magazine. And if you haven't seen one of these Hachette Partworks before, what you can expect is that they're hole punched, the pages tear off from the side, and you get sent binders. You get one for free, and then you get really expensive ones, which you can opt out of. I must remember to do that this time. It shows you how to build your models. It's got an intro. And you rip out these sheets and they file them into the right section. So that it'll be the build section, and some fluff, some background information, and you've got some kind of collection information. You can tick off you have built it, you have painted it, you have played with it. It's a neat way to start. And there's a data sheet, and then you get the Winged Tyrannid Prime. You do the same thing. And this is very much the intro issue. Some very basic rules to start, and then you can have a battle between the 2 models. And it talks you through that. That's an issue will basically be composed of fluff and background, rules, building, and painting. And we've got issue 2. Issue 2 comes with 3 40mm bases. Ta-da! And a set of 3 Von Ryan's Leapers. That's what they look like built. Again, I don't think I'm doing Tyranids, so that's probably not for me. But there is a Von Ryan's Leaper based Combat Patrol rules that were in White Dwarf. And if you want to play that, I think if you got 3 of this, you'd have the 9 that make up that army. I don't know, they have a leader, but like, pretty cool. Pretty cool way of playing that. Some basics on how to paint, but none of the main painting guides yet because they haven't sent any paints or brushes. They come in delivery number 2, the first paints and brushes. Oh, that's nice. Look at these breeches down here. So some rough guides, and then they've got the data sheet for the Von Ryan's Leapers, some expansion of the rules, and again, here's a little playthrough you can have at the end. You play the Terminator Captain against the Von Ryan's Leapers. So it steps you through bit by bit. And it says next up is the Infernus Marines. Now I want more Infernus Marines. I have 10 painted for my Salamanders, but I want another 10 because they're so salamandery and flamey and great. And then issue 4 is going to have the basic paints, Wraithbone, Burgundy, I guess for the Tyranids, and the Macragge Blue for the Marines. But you can paint them however you want. The other thing that comes in delivery number 1, because I've subscribed, at least for the time being, I'm not sure I'm going to stick it out. I did all of Stormbringer, the AOS one, but I'm not sure I'm necessarily going to do all of this. There's a lot of stuff I don't need. You get some clippers. These clippers are okay. They're not the best clippers in the world, but they will do the job. They're flat-sided, so you go to the sprue and you clip off a part. If you've never done it, here's me doing it. You put the flat side next to the model and you clip them off like that. Clip all around. Yeah, I don't really need more of these, but you might. And this is a mold line removal tool. These are okay. They can put these in. What you really want is a hobby knife or a couple of hobby knives, one sharp and one blunt. This works in place of the blunt one to scrape off mold lines. So like if there was a little bit you wanted to scrape off, that number 14 there, oh, we didn't want that. That's not what we want. You would just scrape like that. And there's no more number 14. You can clean up the edges, smooth it down. If you had a file, you could file it down, but these things work well for taking off the bits that are left when you clip something off the sprue, basically. It's not the most, you can get one with a big handle or whatever. I especially like these for doing terrain and big lumps of plastic, big kits. I tend to use a blunt knife normally, but these work fine. And it's a little cheap little thing that they can give away in this. Your basic modelling tools. So that's delivery number 1, issues 1 and 2. You might see these in your newsagents. Certainly at the beginning of the run, they tend to be newsagents, WH Smith. So you can just pick them up if you want to get super cheap, a couple of character models, $2.99. It's incredible. If you subscribe, either via your local newsagent or direct from Hachette, you'll get the issues. They're $9.99 each normally. The first few are cheap. It is a money saving if you wanted all the models, but obviously if you didn't want everything anyway, you're getting a lot of extra stuff, and it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of models. You get 90 issues of this, you're going to have a lot of models. A lot. For a lot of different factions. But you can play Combat Patrol mode with all those different factions. That's pretty cool. Although by the time this magazine has run its course, those Combat Patrols will be going into the next edition of the game by the end of it, and it's possible those Combat Patrols won't get rules in the new edition of Combat Patrol. That's possible, you know, so you want to be playing it as you get it to get the value out of it in that sense. It's a great way if you like a lot of different factions rather than just collecting one. It's good fun, and it's nice getting stuff in the post. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you're doing a Combat Patrol magazine. Some of the guys in our Discord will be free Discord. You can join down there, link in the comments in the show notes. You know what I mean? And people did amazing jobs of painting along with Stormbringer magazine and keeping relatively up to date with it. Very impressive, and we'll see if people do that with Combat Patrol as well. There's a load of stuff in Combat Patrol that I want. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the subscription going for the whole thing, but there's a ton of great stuff in there. Thanks for watching. There's going to be lots more videos coming up over the next few weeks. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz. Join the Discord for nice hobby chats with good people, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.